permissions. Now, why is that? Well, because 99% of the time I have no business doing that. That should be done through an installer and through proper channels, and that's managed by the operating system and protected from malware. It's more resilient. Nevertheless, I might have situations where WRP gets in the way of my applications. All right. Then we've got changes with folder locations. We've got new features in Internet Explorer. And we've just got the fact that Windows 8 is a new version. So if you have an application that's written specifically for Windows 7 and it does a version check and it doesn't like what it sees, it might throw up and say, hey, I'm not running because this was supposed to be Windows, version 6.1 or whatever Windows 7 is. This is Windows 8 and I'm not running. So you might have issues like that. So how do you fix compatibility issues? Guys, I love talking about this. We can spend a long time talking about this, but we don't have a lot of time. So I'm just going to summarize it here. What are some of the things we can look at for fixing compatibility issues? Well, the first thing you need to do is figure out what applications are having the problem and analyze those applications. And then you're going to need to make decisions about how you're going to deal with those applications. You might discover after doing a good inventory that we've got 4 media players out there and we're supporting all 4, right? And you might think, well, why not reduce that to 1, the one that works, and get rid of the other 3 that don't work, and at least supporting wise, when we're moving forward to Windows 8. So when we're talking about app compat and deployment, they really give administrators opportunities to standardize their application environment. One of the steps into doing that, one of the first steps you have to do in order to do that is to inventory first and properly analyze the applications. Most organizations don't have time to fix every single application. That's crazy talk. You all have hundreds of applications and you can spend the next 5 years trying to remediate those applications. Reducing the number of applications moving to Windows 8 or any new operating system and standardizing those applications, that is a legitimate way. So we say sunset those apps. Get rid of the apps you don't need. Identify your top 10, top 100, whatever it is regarding, depending on the size of your organization, and move and remediate those. Now, what do you do